Hi everyone, today I would like to share about my awakening journey. Before I awakening, I heard about awakening that like there are so many courses, lessons to help human, to go through certain courses and become awakening. But I don't know what is so good about awakening and how it's like after awakening. I try to search YouTube channel to listen to what people share about their experience, but I never really have see anyone really share about the how the awakening will be like. No one actually sharing about awakening. So awakening is like something mystery that the experience that most people sharing make myself feel that it is like didn't really make sense, because the way they say it seems like more into commercial, like you have to go through the certain class and their teacher teach you how to be awakening, but they didn't tell you how the life after awakening, what you will become. Everyone say that after awakening you will become success, you will have abundance, you will become rich. Everyone say the same thing, but there is no one really share to you the experience, how is it be like awakening. No one sharing the journey of awakening and the journey after awakening, what it is feel like awakening. I didn't see anyone really share about their experience, and today I'm going to share to you my awakening, and I can say that I know I'm awakening. Majority of them saying that they are awakening, but they are unsure if they are awakening. They still need to check ChatGPT to ask them, am I awakening? They need to ask the AI to in order to know if they are awakening. But for me, during my awakening, I can assure I'm awakening. I did not have to ask AI or ask anyone to confirm if I'm the awakening. My journey 100% made me feel different, made me feel that I'm different, made me feel that I changed myself totally, become fully awake. You are a difference. How can I really explain this to you? So today I'm going to share my journey with everyone, and I hope if any of you realize that you are awakening and you can share your experience with me in the comments below, or you can make a video, or you can even send me the message, tell me, we can share our knowledge, the vision together, because I would like to make connection to the more people for the awakening people, new friendship and awakening, new alignment, the weird phenomena that I've been through. During awakening, there is a strange phenomena that happen into my days. I call it a missing day. Do you believe that the end of the world? Have you heard of it? That we have watching the movie, like Hollywood movie, the end of the day? What if I tell you that was a day, it was end of the day, but everything so and the day back to normal, and this day was a disaster day, therefore no one will ever remember that day and ever have a memory about this day. It was a day that was deleted by the universe from everyone's mind. So no one know about this day and no one could remember about this day. So what is happening on this special day? I witnessed everyone are like robots with no expression, repeating the same task or stand still with no motion. Like it was a day the universe told me that I can use my conscious mind to communicate with people. I don't have to speak, and I don't understand what he means. So he said, today I want you to step up and try it. I hope you're going to like it. I stepped out and I was shocked to see that everyone so strange, just like Robert. I felt like something was controlling all humans' behavior. I felt like I was inside the computer world and everything was fake in my life. I felt like I was inside the games and inside the game world. I went into a cafe. I saw the waitress was standing in front of the cashier with no facial expression. I sat down and I used my conscious mind to order my meals and my coffees, and the food and drink was served after I used my conscious mind to make my food ordering. I finished my meal quickly and I looked around everyone on the street and was stand still, like they just paused there and they didn't move, and I feel like, how come? What's wrong? I don't know what is going on, and then I start to walk into the grocery center. I was shocked that there wasn't any person working in the grocery center. There are no staff at all. The grocery center, even you look at the cashier, empty. And I was like, oh, I picked my favorite vegetables and I went to the cashier and there's no one, so I don't need to pay money. I don't know. So I just take the vegetable and I went out. And then next, I went to the seafood market. I went into the seafood market and I saw the store. There are two staff working inside the seafood store and then seafood market, and there is one workers just in the counter and another one like just keep cutting the fish. It was so strange that they just cutting the fish and with no motion, like a robot, pop, 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 chopping the fish so loud. I look at that man chopping the fish. I was like, what's wrong? He seems like murdering something, but he do not have any facial expression. He just keep cutting, and then there was a lady just in front of the counter. Because I know I use my conscious mind, so I pick the fish and I give to the lady. Because the lady is like a robot, I look at her and I don't want to speak. I use my conscious mind. Please help me to clean the fish and help me to rebone the fish and something. I use my conscious mind and I give the fish to her, and then I wait there for so long, and I watching the man chop the fish non-stop, and I was waiting so long that they didn't give me back my fish. But that person keep chop. That lady just stand there and stand still. And then I remember like, oh yeah, I have to use my conscious mind and ask them, okay, give me back my fish. And then I use my conscious mind and say, okay, give me back my fish. And then suddenly the ladies go there and took the fish and give it to me. And then I look at her because she didn't look like a human to me, more like a robot. So I use my conscious mind to say to her, I have make payment. Actually, I didn't make payment. I just, testing something, like I feel like I'm inside the game world. I don't need to pay money, maybe. So I use my conscious mind. Okay, I pay money already. And then she just took the fish and give to me. And then I took the fish and I went out from the, the seafood store. And I feel like, oh, what's wrong? And then I look at everyone in the street. I feel uncomfortable. I don't know what's happened. For today, everyone become, unusual, and everyone become like Robert, only me alive in this world. And I ask myself, is it end of the world today? What's going on with everyone? I feel like very weird and I feel uncomfortable. So I quickly, went back home. When I back home, I didn't feel that I'm happy because I don't have to pay money and I can control everyone else with my conscious mind. I didn't really I feel happy because I can control everyone. I felt like I'm the only living humans on earth. So I spoke to the universe that this is not the life that I want. The universe answered to me, now you have the power to control everyone on earth. I asked universe, I say, why? Why? But why? Choose me. Why? Why you choose me? Why you give me this power? I don't feel happy for having this superpower. I don't know why you choose me to give me this power. And then the universe asked me, so what do you want? Please tell me. I say to him, I don't know why so special about myself and why you pick me. And I don't know why I need to have this superpower. I know that I'm coming on earth to earth as a human to experience a normal human life. If I have supernatural power, that means I'm not a human. If I'm not a human, why do I born as a human on earth? I want nothing. Nothing is because I know that nothing in this life is permanent. Happiness is temporary. And I came to earth to experience human life. Experience is what I want. The suffering and the obstacles that come to my life are wonderful and meaningful to me because I learned the lesson and it is something that shaped me today. If you ask me what I want, I would tell you, please give me a normal life that same as everyone else. This was a day. I see it as a day, maybe a test from the God or a test from the universe. My answer to the universe is empty because I see everything is emptiness. After awakening, I have registered a child care course with TAFE. I still back to my normal life. I was a student. I tried to mix around with other students. I continue my normal life as usual. After I start to make friends with everyone, I start to listen to negative comments or negative emotion about everyone daily life, work, family, etc., etc. Everyone try to share negative feeling about their daily life, in the class or during canteen, during we not canteen, during we have our meal time. In order to mix myself in the circle, I start to became like agree with everyone whatever that they say, even though in fact some of the thing I didn't agree, but to mix in with everyone, so I have to agree because I don't want to upset anyone. When people start to gossip about their life, I join in the clown and I even start to share some of my negativity thought. Same thing happen each time I start to share negative thinking. I felt something pain in my throat. I don't know why. After awakening, if someone says some negativity to me and then I share my negativity feeling to them, I will feel so throat and so strange, and I feel so pain. I felt like uncomfortable, and my inner self is like talking to me like please don't do it anymore. And then I can feel like someone hit my back, like I feel pain, like you make mistake again, piak piak. I felt like someone hit my back. I don't know why, but it's so strange. I have this kind of feeling that I never had. I was thinking like, how come? But last time I do the same thing, but I never have, sore throat or I felt pain in my back. But after awakening, if I do something, like a bad habit or bad old patterns, I will receive instant karma. and then I getting, illness, I getting sick. At the beginning, I still ignore, I still repeat the same like bad habit, like, sharing some negativity thinking about my life, my journey with people, to mix around with someone. I still ignore the feeling. Even I feel like, someone hit my back, I think this is my illness or something, I try to ignore it. And even I have sore throat, very serious sore throat, I still ignore. I thought that this is because, flu, everyone flu, so I think this is normal, so I ignore everything. And I keep repeating, the bad habit. And then my illness becomes serious and serious. The sore throat become difficult to recover. I feel myself getting, sick and getting so weak that I never have so weak before. I can feel that something's wrong, and I felt that some power force inside do not want me to back to my old patterns, my old bad habit. And then, like when I go to my placements in my childcare, I start to, mix with the workers, co-workers, and I feel unhappy because, in the working environments, I experience like politics in the working cultures. This is making me feel sick because I can see like negativity inside there. And then negativity, start to drain myself, and I involve inside, and I getting, emotional like everyone, the same like everyone. And then I felt unhappy, and then when I went back home, I share negativity to my partner. I felt unhappy, I start complaining my life and everything. And the more I do this stuff, I felt more sick, and I getting sick, and I can't, focus in my study because I feel uncomfortable. I keep falling sick, and I don't know why. Even I go to see doctor, I take medicine, but I still feel sick. Until the week before I going to my second placement, and suddenly something happened. I broke my arms. And when I broke my arms, I was so sad. I cried. I don't know, like I felt like, wow, all those unlucky things like suddenly happened on me. I felt myself like very bad luck, when I was sad, when I was negative, when I was sharing all my negativity with someone, bad luck coming to me. I fall sick, sore throat, I have tonsillitis, bad tonsillitis, unable to recover. I eat medicine, recover, antibiotic, recover, and then sick again. And then I broke my arm. I can show you. This is the scar. Here. This is my first in my life to broke my arm. I think this is a punishment from the God. The God want to stop me to, like, okay, I already show you the signal. You didn't listen. You didn't listen to me. You start to ignore me, and you start to be like your old self. You forget what have you been through. You were awakening. You were someone different. But why you keep repeating your old self? And when I broke my arms, I cried. I start to have reflection about myself, what I want. And I start to think back, during my awakening, what I have been to, what I have said to the universe about myself. And then I start to think, I realize that I make mistake. I repeat the same thing again. I realize that I'm not the same self anymore. I need to change myself. I cannot, back to my old me. Because I can hear my inner voice stop me, but I try to ignore my inner voice. I became like, I start to, follow the trend, follow everyone. Like I saw someone do something like this, I just follow. I just ignore myself. Something calling, no, don't do, but I just ignore. I keep ignore. And the more I ignore, the more I back luck, the more accident, the more I sick, I falling illness, and all the bad thing coming. And then what's wrong? And then I start to reflection, and then I say, I've been through awakening. I need to know. I need to believe that I'm already awakening. If I still doubt think about myself, I still doubting if I'm awakening or something strange happened on me, or or maybe that is just my illusion. Like you start to doubt yourself, you will be back to your old self. But if you believe in yourself and you know the journey that you've been through are different, and you receive the instant karma like a punishment from the God, and then I changed myself. I know that this job is not suitable for me, and I truly know that what my dream was. Like my inner self kept asking me, tell yourself remember what is your dream job. When you were childhood, what is your dream job, what you like. You now are different. Always believe that you are abundant, you are different compared to other. You have everything good that the universes have reward you. Enjoy the moment and fulfill your dream and be different. Remember that karma come to you if you make mistake. And I start to realize that why I cannot make mistake, I cannot repeat my old self. That's because the God is live inside my body. I'm carry the God within myself. I have to know the identity inside me. I have to trust that identity inside me is true. Don't doubt it, because your action, your words, your thought is going to shape your future. Whatever, in Chinese word they say 祸从口出 is the disaster coming from your mouth. The word that you say is disaster, cause the disaster. And your thought, the negative thought, is going to affect your life. All the negative thinking will bring all the bad thing to you, because you mix in with everyone and you believe like everyone that are bad lah. Like if you mix in the circle with everyone that are not unhappy, you are happy, but you try to fit in the society, fit in the circle, you fake yourself, or you maybe join in and share the same thing, and you become like them. Even though if you have something that is better than them, you don't want to say, because you worry that people will jealous on you. That's why you mix in. But you shouldn't. Why you need the friendship? Friendship doesn't make you better. The friendship make you worse. They drain you. Your work circle drain you. The people surround you drain you. And then you share your negativity to your loved one, your family member, maybe your children, maybe your husband, your partner. You share, and then you bring the negative. You drain others. That is why you receive the instant karma. And the moment I start, realize all this, I know that I cannot make mistake anymore. So I quit. I stop the courses, because I know that this is not suitable for me. I do not want to fit in these circles, and I know that I will not feel happy in this career. If I will not happy, why should I study? So I stop this course, and I start to focus on myself, and I create a healthy boundaries, stay myself, stay meditation, observing others, and try to do something good, contribute to the society, to help the people around the world, sharing the wisdom. This is what I experienced during my awakening, before and during and after. I share to everyone. I wish to listen to everyone your experience. And for the people that still yet to become awakening, this is what I've been through. I give you the information. This is awakening. I let you know, and maybe you're going to like it, maybe you're going to dislike it. I don't know, but I think this is fate. If the fate come to you, congratulations. That's your journey. You have been through, you know, it is not easy for us to be awakening. Some people, like, you know, been through so many cycles, rebirth and cycle, so many incarnation, still yet to successful awakening. When you've been through awaken, this is your last to stop this cycle of reincarnation. You will start to going to, you know, transcend yourself, you know, to much better, level up yourself, you know. I hope everyone can share your experience with me. Thank you. This is my sharing for today. Bye.